welcome to Oswin Music. It's John here, trying to show you how to create some nice flowery style to your playing by adding suspensions. And you add suspensions to your acoustic style or electric style, you can really start to make it sophisticated, I suppose. You know, and so what is a suspension? Without going into it too much, we're going to do a D chord, and we're going to show you how to do this. So if you play a D chord and you're going to add the fourth finger, the pinky, on to the third fret of the first string, like so. So even though you got the second finger down already, you're masking it, because 9 times out of 10 when you do this, this is called now a D suspended 4 chord. 9 times out of 10 you take the finger off and you go down to that note. It gives a feeling of movement over it. So if you've got a lot of chords of D and you want to really, you can add these in fairly willy-nilly if you want. Take them off. So what you're doing is you're hammering on and pulling off. You must be careful that you use the tip of the finger and get enough down, exert enough pressure to get the D. Okay, this is called a D sus4. Now when you do a D sus2, what you do here is you're going to remove the second finger and let the open first string ring here. And with that, whilst holding down the first and second finger of the D chord, you're putting the second finger and you sharply, crisply hammer it down and lay it after it. That's called a D sus2. So you've got a D sus4, nothing to do with the fingers by the way, 2 and a 4, it just happens to be coincidence. So we've got a D chord, we've got a D sus4, back to a D, and a D, and a D sus2. Okay? So D, D sus4, back to D, D sus2, taking the finger off, and back to D. Okay? Now we can do the same effect on an A chord. With an A chord, what we're going to do though is going to put our fourth finger on the third fret of the second string there, whilst holding the A. So I'm masking this third finger. It's called an A sus4. Okay? Now take the finger off sharply, smartly there, and then you get an A chord. That's the A sus4 to an A chord. And when you do an A, and if you lift the third finger, you've got an A sus2. So really what you're doing now is letting the second string ring back here. I know it's hard to see, but that's what you're doing, you're letting the second. So it's the B. So it is the A sus4, A sus2, A. Okay? If you want to do it in a minor version, you can do, I'm going to do the D sus4 to a D minor. That's a D sus4, remember, adding the fourth finger, but if you had a D minor and take it, you get a D minor sus4, well, D minor. D sus4 to a D minor. Okay? And then that's a D minor, that's a D sus2 to a D minor. Like I'll Be There, I think, by Temptations or something or other. And so if you do it on an A minor, you have the fourth finger, back, then open. Okay? Now I'm just going to show you a little bit of frilly bits with the right hand. So if you go back here, you can either pick it, I'm going down the D chord, I'm plucking from the 4, 3, 2, 1, and what I do then, just put that back, I hammer on, okay, and I'm plucking that, the first string, smartly, and what I do then, is I just drag my pick down, so I've got this. Make sense? Okay, and so you get this lovely sound, okay? And you do that the same with the A. Okay, you can finger style these things with D. Doesn't matter really which fingers you use. Start with your thumb on the bass string. And A. You have this stuff with the Carter style that I've been talking about earlier. You can have some good fun. Look at the D. You can add that into your ballad playing. Okay, that's enough about suspensions. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace.